All right, I've got these written up on the board. And hopefully you can see I've got the arithmetic equations here, the geometric ones here. Here's the, I just spaced the word, explicit. I want to say expletive, but explicit formulas, this is the recursive ones. Okay, so looking at this, okay, this is in this form, so D is -4. Now I also need a sub 1 so that I know where this thing started. So if I plug in 1 right here, and this becomes 1, 4 times 1, 17 minus 4 is 13. Okay, so that becomes part of my answer. So I have a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 13. I'm sorry, minus 4, because that's D. A1 is 13. Okay, over here we have our rate is, okay, this is the form it's written in, so our rate is 3. We need a sub 1 again. A sub 1, if I plug this in, again I have 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 to the 0 power is 1. So a sub 1 is 16. So now I'm going to write it like this. A sub n equals 16 times a sub n minus 1. So each term, I'm taking the answer before, multiplying it by 16. So here is the complete answer to number 10. All right, lastly, we're going to do the other way around. We're going to take a recursive rule, and we're going to switch it to explicit. And you can't see these as well. Sorry about that. Okay. So we have a sub 1. Definitely going to need that, a sub 1. Because remember, we need a sub 1 and we need D for this arithmetic one. All right? So a sub 1 is -5 and D is -2. So now I can write it. I've got a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 D. That's my formula. A sub n equals -5 plus n minus 1 times -2. And now I just distribute and combine like terms. So -5 minus 2n plus 2. So my answer is -3 minus 2n. And that's all we need for that one. Okay, and over here, I need a sub 1, and I also need r, which is 2. And if I write the formula that of the form I'm putting it in, it's this formula right here. So I have a sub n equals 10 times 2 to the n minus 1 power. And actually, instead of a dot, I'm going to put that like that. And that is your answer for that one. So, you know what's next. I want you to try these. So, go ahead and pause and we'll do these in a second. All right. So, we have a sub 1, D is 16. This is D. And we're plugging it into a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. So a sub n equals -12 plus n minus 1 times 16. Distribute, combine like terms, and I get -28 plus 16n is a sub n. Over here, r is -6, And the formula I'm using is a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1 power. So a sub n is 2 times negative 6 to the n minus 1 power. And those are your answers for those. Make sure that you have these written down somewhere. It's really hard. I have to write them down. I get them kind of confused in my head. So, okay. Here's your homework. If you're wanting to write it down, this cartoon you can't really read it, but it says, abducted by an alien something company, Professor Waters is forced to use linear algebra equations in center ring because he's in the circus. Anyway, it was just kind of funny. All right, I know this lesson was it's a little confusing. Please, if you've got questions, email me or put them in the discussion section. Thanks.